What's up everyone, it's me Amogus back with another video, and for today's video I will be teaching you guys how to chip a soccer ball during a game. Before all of these things begin, please don't forget to hit a like, please subscribe, and hit the bell notifications to be notified whenever I post a new video. So chipping is actually a technique used for teeing up the ball for somebody to score somebody else. Well, basically that's considered passing, or it's even used for shooting, where some person chips a goalkeeper and they score, or people even use it for penalties, and that's one of the most common chip uses. So these three are the most common: for chipping the goalkeeper, chipping so that somebody can assist someone, or so that they can score a penalty. So when you're trying to assist someone, then what you really do is this. So for example, if the ball's in play, then you just do this, and then you lift it off. As simple as that. Now, the way to chip a goalkeeper and how to take the penalty chip is almost the same thing. Only thing is that the goalkeeper chip has to be in motion, where you take the ball in one spot and then you go for the chip. However, penalty is obviously there in one spot. So I'll teach you guys those two also. Here we go. Now, for the shooting type, I'll just show you guys the differences between shooting and chip shotting. So first I'll be shooting the ball. So that's the shot. And now here's a chip. So the main things are, first of all, the run-ups angles are way different. So for a chip, you have to be almost in a straight angle, while shooting, you can go in any angle like this, sideways, like that. So for shooting, you have more of a choice, that you can go left, right, wherever you would like. However, for chipping, you have to go as straight as you possibly can. So yeah. So when you're going for a penalty chip, you should actually make your penalty nice and high. You shouldn't go low. The lower you go, the easier it is for the goalkeeper to catch. So there's this thing called a no-look penalty that soccer players do. The no-look penalty is when they look in one direction but kick in the other. That's what you have to use for the chip penalty. So you look in the right, you go up for the chip, and then the goalkeeper goes to the right, but then you chip it straight down the middle. They can't really do anything after that. So yes, that's one thing you have to do during penalties. Alright, so I'm not going for like a professional type of penalty right now, but I'm just going to show you guys the basic. Here we go. So I'm right here. I'm going to stand about here, approximately. Take a nice and long run up. Don't go short for chips. And then dig in. So you see, I didn't do the no-look thing, especially because I have no goalkeeper in front of me right now. But if there would have been a goalkeeper, I would suggest you guys to look in one direction that you're most likely not going to aim it there. So for example, some people may be good at kicking on the bottom left of the goal, while some person might be better at kicking bottom right. So that's mainly what you have to do. If you are not good at bottom left, then look at bottom left, pretending like you're going to kick there, but then kick to the bottom right. Well, instead of kicking bottom right, you have to chip this one. So yeah, that's mainly one of the things to take in mind when you're doing the penalties. By the way, this chip penalty that I just showed you guys about is actually known as the Panenka penalty. So you look in one direction, make the goalkeeper dive in that same direction, and then you chip it straight down the middle like a streamliner. So yeah, now that's that with penalties. People are trying to tee up someone, then they usually use this part of the foot. So as a conclusion for the shooting part, when you're shooting a chip shot, you have to kick from here. So it does not mean that you have to go straight and then kick it. But what you have to do is, for example, if this is the ball sitting like this on the grass, then what you have to do is swing your leg and then dig your leg underneath. By dig, I don't mean do this, but just as smooth as this. So first you have to practice doing this underneath the ball, and then that's when the ball will get here and then it'll go straight high above the goalkeeper. And yes, once again, for when you do the Panenka penalty, you have to kick from the same part that you kick with when you're shooting. Only differences between shooting and the Panenka penalty is just that when you're trying to shoot, the ball is usually moving in any direction that you would like. So, for example, if it's moving like this, then you have to go for a chip like sort of in this direction. But when you're going for a penalty, it's obviously idle because penalties are not supposed to be moved, obviously. So you have to be in a straight run up, and then you have to go and do the same thing as the shoot. So, for example, if the shooting is all the way over on that side, you're gonna have to really, instead of moving your entire body by jumping there and then trying to chip it, you'll fail on that, obviously, because of the angle and positioning. But if you instead just stretch your body out and then you go for a chip like this, something, then there's more chances of you scoring it. And so that is the end of today's video. Just use these tips in a match or even during a penalty to actually master the chip. And if you all enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit the like button, please subscribe, hit the bell notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one.